Hey there, welcome to Createful Art. I'm Ashley Krieger, and today I'd like to show you how to paint a beautiful sunset. Here at Createful Art, we do two things. We learn all about different kinds of art and we get to be very creative. So if you want to learn about art and you want to be more creative, then you might want to hit that subscribe button and subscribe for more videos like this one. Alright, to start out with, I'm going to be using a large canvas, a 16 by 20 canvas. And then I just have a few brushes. These brushes are listed in the description. And I just want to let you know that I'm trying out this new acrylic paint set and I'm going to be reviewing it as I'm painting with these new paints. And you can help support the creation of these videos by clicking on that link and getting the paint set that we're going to be using. You're also going to want a jar of water, a palette, and paper towels, and that's all you need to get started. Okay, so there's 18 colors in this paint set and it's by Royal Art Supplies. And if you turn over the cover, you will see that all the different colors and what their names are. So for this sunset painting, I'm going to be using mostly the cerulean blue, and the caps have a little pokey on the top, so you can just turn them over and pop, and you can get out your paints. So super easy. And I want you to notice that good acrylic paints, when they come out creamy like this and usually not separated. So already I'm pretty impressed with these paints. I'm going to want a scarlet. That's pretty much my primary red color right there. The cobalt blue is going to be my primary blue, so I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. And you could say that the ultramarine blue is also primary blue. It just depends. The cobalt blue looks like it's lighter. And every paint you get has a difference in the colors. You think that you may be getting the same cerulean blue in a different brand, and it's not going to be the exact same color. So that's why we mix to the colors that we want. I'm going to be using both yellows. I also want you to notice the form of the paint. Look at how it's not just spreading out, which means it's going to keep its form on my canvas. This crimson right here is going to be a little bit more of a purple red. I'm going to add that over here. And if you get this paint set, it's going to be so easy to just follow along with me because you have the exact same stuff I have. Here's another blue. This is the phthalo cyan blue. I'm just going to put that right over here so you can see what that one looks like. I love the fact that there are 4 different blues in here and 4 different reds. They have 3 greens in here and 3 yellows in here, and they didn't forget that the burnt sienna and the burnt umber are also colors that you use a lot in landscapes, and you have your black and white. So far, still very impressed. I'm going to use a little of this yellow ochre, and with skies there's always a lot of white. I do wish that they had a bigger white in this, but I also realized that that would take up some space and they'd have to make this a bigger package. So we'll probably go through this entire white right here. So I'm going to add this yellow, and I'm just using this brush right here with the flat because I'm just adding it on. Then I'm going to add white to lighten it in areas. Okay, and notice how I'm just being very, very free. So I'm looking for this right here to be a little bit more blended. I'm going to come in here, add my lemon yellow down here. This is the cool yellow, and I'm going to add white right over the top of that. And you don't always have to blend your colors on your palette. Okay? I'm going to add a little bit of the yellow over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some more white, but I'm going to add the white directly onto my canvas in the places that I want. Bring this one a little bit down right here, and then go up to this side over here with the white. So I don't want it to completely match that, so I'm going over to the side here. And some of that yellow came with me. That's okay. Bring in a little bit of the white to kind of make it look like this isn't so blocky right here. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of yellow down here with some white. Okay, and a little bit over here. And notice I was just being free. I'm not like going like this and going, okay, here and here. Okay, skies are free. So we have to act free with the way that our brush strokes are. Okay, bring a little bit down here because this will be the water. Okay, you can even block it a little bit more depending on the style you want. Since this is mostly going to be the sunset, I really don't want to focus so much on this right here. So once you have that down, you are going to want to blend in your oranges now. Oh, and I do have an orange yellow here too. See, they really did think of everything in this painting dealio. I have the exact color I just made. Okay, so grab your orange yellow. Nice. Then you add a little bit of white. You don't want to add a whole lot because it'll just make it peach. So if anything, you want to add yellow. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just barely adding some of this orange. This isn't the main color, to make it look like it makes sense when it goes into the red color. Add a little water to it and blend it with the yellow. What you can also do is come in here and you just get some water on there and then blend it. So you don't have any hard edges, because skies don't really have hard edges, but again, with any type of style, you can do whatever the heck you want. So the purple that comes in is the storm. You kind of have to discover what kind of purple you want. So I have this kind of purple, but this isn't the magenta that I want. So I'm going to take some white and I'm going to start with my red this time. Move my red into my white. Okay, so I got my pink here. And now I want to add in my blue to make it a magenta. So I'm going to use the closest blue color to the magenta color that I want. So this right here, and I'm barely adding any, is closer to the color I wanted. So I'm just adding a little bit of that in there. My red right here is not a bright red, so I'm going to add a little bit of the brighter red. And then I'm going to just add little bits of this red in here, a little bit more and more, and that will get me to that big magenta, nice hot red that I want. But I don't want a whole lot of that. I just want a little bit of it. Okay, so that's how that works. You just look for the closest color to the color you want. Okay, so now I'm going to come in here, and this is where I wanted that color to be. And I'm just going to make some like random shapes and flow it. Okay. Add a little bit of water. You don't want too much water, because you don't want to lose your color shapes here. I'm going to blend in this color right here. And see how there's really not that much orange. And don't worry about this becoming like a solid pink color. It's okay. You can always add different colors over the top of it. So just put it in, and I'm adding it to the orange colors, and use water to blend it into the color underneath. Right, so I have some blocks of color in here, and then I'm just going to add it as an undertone over here. So that means I'm just scraping it on, but you can just go ahead and kind of scrape it on a little bit in areas. Okay, so this right here is going to end up blending to a white. So I want to just take my white and add it straight to my canvas. Told you we were going to use a lot of white. Okay, and let it blend in with that pink. And most of the white will disappear into a pinkish color. Okay, and you just get it down here in these nitty-gritty spots and blend it. Okay, add some of this hot pink over here. Just blend it up. Do the same thing here. And then that purple color that I had made earlier, it's going to go up in here in these cracks, And it's going to come down here and blend into some of this. Okay? And we always want to have kind of like this gray color. And to get the gray, usually add complementary colors together. Yellow and purple are a complementary color. So you take this little bit of yellow here and add purple and add a little bit more yellow. Add a lot more purple. Okay, and see how you're getting kind of like this grayish brownish color. Once you add white to that, it starts looking a lot more like a gray. First you have to add more purple to it. Okay, there's your gray. It's a grayish brown. And you come in here and you add that in there and it gives you your painting kind of like this relief. You know, this is very intense here and you want to have a little bit of relief. Okay, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add some of this purple, but there's just going to be barely some purple over here. Some white. Blend those. Okay. Now we're going to put in some straight purple. Okay. Straight purple blue down here in this corner. So very, very stormy right through here. That is going to be brought down to this dark area right over here in the water and over here in the water. Okay? Alright, and then I'm just going to mix up whatever's in here and go with the flow here a bit and bring in the cyan. Okay? This is the major part. You want it to be pretty light and a lot of it. Okay, I want a little bit lighter than that. So I'm just going to add white straight to the canvas. Wipe off my brush. And I'm just going all over where I have not placed any paint down. And it doesn't matter if this looks blocky right now because we're going to come in and we're going to blend. Okay, the further you get down, the lighter the color, the blue color should be. That's just how skies are. So you come down, you lighten up. Okay, and I'm going side to side. Notice how I switched because this is going to start blending down here side to side. Because once you start getting down to the bottom of your sky, the blending happens side to side, not all blocked in. And I'll be going over everything with what's called a wash so that you see the undertones of every color that I've already placed down, and it just kind of fills in those white little specks from your canvas and leave some of that color that was underneath. Okay, so up here where this big blocky color is, we're going to be adding some white and gray elements. Okay, so we have this gray in here. Break it up. Feel free to do whatever you want though. Okay, I'm going to go with a little bit more of a purple, gray. Now this is where you turn on the music, your favorite music, and you just let the music guide you. You've gotten it thus far. I don't want you to do exactly what I'm doing. I want you to put in your own personal touch. Okay? So I'm going to speed through this portion. Thank you so much for watching this with me. I hope that it really helped you with painting your sunsets. And thank you for giving this a like. Leave me a comment below and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!